y'all? It's your boy Zay.
It's your boy Zay. It's your boy Zay. It's your boy Zay. You know what it is. It's your boy Cam. Host. Killer Cam.
Killer Cam in the building because we never out.
Come on, come party with drinks and Convos, baby.
Yeah, Sirski.
Relax. You just smell that good. Get your mind right.
We back, y'all.
This is about to be a great episode. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we back with another episode. You already know what time it is. I'm your boy Zay. Your host is with the mostest, you feel me? Hey, we got a great episode today. And as you can see with the background, you know, changing up a little bit. Different scenery. We in the gym right now. You know what I'm saying? My old stomping grounds, you know what I'm saying, before I picked up the microphone. But nah, I got a very special guest today, though. I'm about to get right into it. This ain't like any other special guest, you know what I'm saying? I got my pops today, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's get to it. Drinks and Convos.
P Mac in the building, baby. But yeah, the reason why we're here, the reason why we having this episode is because, you know, Cincinnati, we having a Kingdom League Cincinnati, and I'm going to let him get more into it. But yeah, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I appreciate you having me on the Drinks and Convos. Man, we in the gym, so we need a bottle of water to have a drink.
Right.
We got to have our drink. We got the conversation, and we ain't got no drink, so we're going to have to act like we got a bottle of water, man. But I appreciate being on. You know, we're going to make this thing happen. We're going to make it jump. We're going to get on here, talk a little bit of basketball, and then go from there, baby.
Yes, sir, for sure. So, man, we got the Kingdom League Cincinnati. It stemmed from Columbus. Your boy, was it Tyhan?
Tyhan in Columbus. There. Yep. So here's how it went. Mm-hmm. So Tyhan been running his league. This is about a 10th year anniversary for his league in Columbus. So through some collaboration, through some talk, through some mishaps that we experienced with some other leagues, we connected. Tyhan and myself connected, and you know I've been a part of Cincinnati summer basketball since I can remember. With the late great Coach Dennis Bettis, ran the Devereaux League. A numerous amount of great pros and college players came through the league, including myself being an MVP years ago. I don't know how many years ago, probably close to 20. But you know, the late great Dennis Bettis did an awesome job with the summer league. So, you know, through collaboration with Tyhan, we like, look, let's get this thing going back in Cincinnati. So the Columbus Kingdom League is actually going to bring down a team and play in the Cincinnati Kingdom League every Saturday. And then on Sundays, we're going to take a team up there to play in the Columbus Summer League.
Yes, sir. We went up there last year. I was playing against so many great talent up there, Trey Burke and all the talent they got up in Columbus.
Man, the difference between Columbus and a lot of other places that I've seen summer leagues, you know, Cincinnati used to be that competitive, get after it type of atmosphere, but always safe, always clean. You know, if a guy was on a break for a dunk or something, they let him go. But you know, when that ball's out in front of you, you know, guys sat down, defended. You know, they competed. They competed because they didn't want to lose. They wanted to win. So, you know, over the years, you know, I've seen a drastic decline in summer basketball, especially here in our city, with guys not really competing, and it looked more like an all-star game than it did, you know, the old crosstown shootouts. Like, you know, when Xavier and Cincinnati used to play back in the day, they were playing for something. They played for that win, and that win could get you through. No matter how those other games went, that crosstown shootout, me growing up, a University of Cincinnati fan, growing up in Mount Auburn, just 2 blocks from the University of Cincinnati, I saw all the great players come through there in my time and played against them, and we played open gym at UC when I was growing up. So to then go from that to the summer league and play with those guys, compete with the Xavier guys, the UD guys, and Northern Kentucky has always had teams in the league. When they were Division II, Northern Kentucky used to put their entire team in the league. Now, now they're Division I. You can't do it at that level anymore because Division I players can only have 2 from the same team on one team. So, it's just a great opportunity, man, to collaborate, the partnership with the guys in Columbus, with the guys in Dayton, because Dayton is also bringing a team down with some of their pros, and those guys will come down and play as well. So it's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be amazing.
Definitely. So, we talk about the late great Coach Dennis Bettis, you know what I'm saying, one of my coaches throughout my basketball career. When he passed, I remember I got to play in the Devil Rose League when it was sort of on a decline, if you will.
Yep.
In the Friars Club, where they were hosting it at then. Now that Woodward Friars, they moved to the Friars Club, and I got to be a part of history with that a little bit. But as it declined, you know what I'm saying, as one of the OGs of the Cincinnati basketball game, just in general, did you feel like maybe it's my time to kind of like just take the reins, you know what I'm saying? Or did at any point in time did it click like that? Like maybe I should just.
So it's funny. It's funny you say that because there is another summer league that was operating in Cincinnati as the Devil Rose League, and Coach Bettis kind of got sick, got older. As that kind of declined, there was another summer league kind of coming about, and I did do and assist and help the gentleman that was running that summer league out. I helped him with a numerous amount of things. I kind of felt my obligation, me being a Cincinnati guy. Me coaching high school basketball, me growing up here in the city, me loving the University of Cincinnati basketball growing up, me loving that Huggins era, me playing in Cincinnati public schools, going to Aiken High School, me playing in the Devil Rose Summer League, being an MVP, me having thousands of friends that played in the league, and just remembering so many people that came out to support the league. Yes, I did feel like I need to do something and kind of stay connected some sort of way to make sure that, the legacy, the history of Cincinnati basketball does not fall off, does not die off. We have so many young players coming up and coming along that have no idea what Cincinnati Summer League basketball even meant. They don't even know the magnitude of what it meant to have the Summer League here in Cincinnati. They don't know the magnitude of what it meant to see a crosstown shootout with Xavier in Cincinnati. And they don't know what it meant to be for Northern Kentucky to be able to step on the court and play Cincinnati and even come close to beating them or even competing with them. The young people really don't understand that history. As a 40-some-year-old, retired basketball player and retired, high school coach. So now I just, work with the younger kids and training, and, yes, it's my obligation to make sure I stay connected and do different things to make sure that our city continues to move forward from a basketball standpoint.
Definitely. I just remember back in them days where I got to catch that glimpse of it, man, when y'all was really in y'all prime. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Brandon, Big Brandon Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Even the old heads, Big Jack and all them, man, just being around all them growing up and really watching that tough mentality of basketball, what it means to love the game and, guard somebody 94 feet, the whole nine. And, as an older guy, what do you think has been the decline? Like, why do the older guys say this generation, it's just so soft, everybody hopping on ESPN and this ain't the same era, is all that type of stuff.
I just would have to say the decline came because while you have a raise in skill set, you have a rise in skill set. It's been a tremendous rise in athletic ability. So it's not a lack of talent. It's not, with the younger guys, they don't lack talent at all. They're doing some things, quite honestly, that we couldn't do. They're handling the ball in different ways, some of the moves, the creativity that they putting behind the craft. So it's not a decline in skill sets. And we can talk basketball for hours and hours and hours, but it's not a decline in the city as far as a skill set. I don't even think it's a decline as far as talent. I think the decline is the competitive nature, the competing. the open gyms, the one-on-ones, the Chicago 21s, the pushing your brother, the pushing your best friend. See, now when me and my best friend used to go work out back in our day, we went to work out and we played one-on-one. And it meant something. I was trying to beat it. I never wanted to lose to Brandon Hunter. Even when O.J. Mayo came around, he was younger than us, but if we was in an open gym at UC, University of Cincinnati, we was in an open gym at Xavier, we didn't want to lose. Right. Guys didn't want to lose. Guys was competing. The Xavier guys welcomed us in to play open gym. Cincinnati guys welcomed us in to play open gym, and we competed. You know, back when even Ruben Patterson, Kenyon Martin, when all them dudes played at all these different places, you know, we competed on a regular basis. When Romain Sato and David West and all them guys was at Xavier, when we had open gym, we had open gym. You didn't want to lose. Right. Everybody wanted to win. So I think the decline is not in talent. The decline is not in athleticism. The decline is in competitive nature. You know, the decline is we got to have cameras to play hard.
I was going to ask you that next.
It's always about you need the cameras. Yeah, it's cool. It's a great thing to have the cameras. Don't get me wrong. I wish we would have had them. But the decline is I only play hard when I have to. Everything else is just, you know, I just want to go train with no defense. The cones, the cone era, if you will. You know, the cone era has brought about the decline. You know, I hate cones. I hate when people train with cones. I realize and understand everybody can't have someone bumping, someone with a bag man, a contest man. I realize that, but at the same time, those cones don't move. Exactly. And it creates a false sense of what's going to happen when you get on the actual floor. So that's the decline. There's your decline. The competitive nature of basketball is the decline. I mean, love the NBA. It's some phenomenal players in the NBA. But in today's NBA, I would have been great because now you have all undersized bigs. Yeah. You know, when I was coming through, they said I was an undersized 4. So you know it was hard because you could finish around the basket. You're a rebounder. You know you do you this you that. But I was stepping out hitting the jump shot. I was hitting the mid range jump shot. Now in today's game, if I played like way I played, I just came along too early because the game is the exact way I played now. That's how the game is now. So you know, but that competitive nature, that heart that we talk about, those wolves. You know, Jerry West just passed, and I listened to him talk. And one of the things I took from Jerry West talking was he talked about how everybody always call all these guys dogs now. Everybody in the gym, oh, he's a dog, he's a dog. And Jerry West said, well, yeah, those guys may have been dogs, but I was a wolf, and we ate dogs. So I dominated the dogs, the so-called dogs. I dominated those guys because I was a wolf. And I think, you know, in today's game, we missing the wolves. That's why everybody, you know, clings so heavy to, you know, the Anthony kid, the player from Minnesota, you know, Anthony Edwards. Yeah, everybody clings so heavy to Anthony Edwards because of his personality, that dog mentality. You know, before Ja Morant kind of got in the situation that he in, everybody was in love with him. He had that dog in him, that dog mentality. You know, LeBron James. You know, people weigh so heavy on LeBron as if he's not the greatest player, or at least right there with the greatest player in the history of the game. They talk so bad about him, and with all the accolades, all the stuff he done, because they feel like he's not a dog. No matter how many game winners he has hit in, all the different things. If he's not a dog, I don't know what he is. Let me just put that out there. But, you know, that's the thing, that competitive nature is what's missing. Those guys that get on the court and by all means, it's like, I'm going to get it done. It's whatever. When we get out here, I'm a dog.
All means necessary. Yep. Between them 4 lines, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly right.
Just you know, for the people that's gonna tune into this, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, that competitive nature, man, it truly is different, because I even find myself, you know, I'm not that old, but I even find myself like, dang, you know, these young guys are a little different when it comes to that, because I remember us being in the gym and we'll be in Sports Plus. For the people that's from the city that's know about Sports Plus, we'll be playing on like 4 different teams. You know what I'm saying? Just jumping back and forth. Oh, he ain't got no jersey, no numbers on this jersey. Put some tape on it. Tape on it. Tape his number. Tape his number on there. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Just iron sharpens iron and really competing and working on your skills and, you know what I'm saying? You know, showing that love for the game. It's a different era, man. It's
totally different, man. It's funny you say that. It's crazy because, yeah, I mean, now it's like it's okay to switch and go to another team, whether it's AAU, whether it's college, or whatever. You know, back then it was looked at as a negative, you know, to move on. And I never looked at it like it was negative. I just looked at it as opportunity. Any opportunity you got to get better, any opportunity you had to kind of show your skill set and a different skill set was a good opportunity. You know, you talked about the AAU part of it. Yeah, when you all was little, you know, and you all came along, we would. You know, you it's one team playing right here, your team get done playing. This team only got 5. They need somebody, go jump on that team. Go play, go compete. You know, it was nothing to walk in the gym and to be in the gym for 2-3 hours and we playing one-on-ones. You know, just competing, playing one-on-one. And then when that's all over, everybody just sit around. I don't think that takes place anymore. It's all divided. You know, I train with my trainer. You know, me and my trainer and me and my guy, we train with my trainer, and we do it together, and we never compete. So, you know, that's the lost art, man, in the game today is just that competitive edge, that competition, just being able to go out there and just want to win and not want to lose. You know, that was our thing. That's what drove us. I mean, regardless if you got a guy that's from the hood, you got a guy that's from the suburbs, wherever the players are from today, across the board, you pretty much see the same thing. And you know what it comes down to is either you gonna get out there and compete because you competing to get away from something and get out of a situation, or you gonna get out there and compete and go hard because you competing because you love the game and this is what you love to do. And a lot of times you just don't know where that is, that love for the game is there, or are they trying to get something out of it or get away from something? You don't know that, and you don't see that with today's athletes. You know, they just kind of just there, unbelievably talented, but just there.
For sure. Definitely agree. So, again, with the league, Kingdom League coming, that's what you're trying to instill. That's trying to bring that atmosphere back. You know, not only for this summer, but just to extend to, like you said, all these younger players, current players, just extend to them from the summer and beyond, basically. Right.
So, I mean, as it being a part of my obligation, being, you know, older and an OG in the game, not too old, but, you know, in my 40s. So, you know, you got guys that's still around in their 50s and 60s. You know, they kind of passed the ball to us. Someone still held it down when they were around. So now that they're out the picture, now it's kind of our turn to hold on to it and make sure that everything is going the way it's supposed to go, and make sure that we bringing these guys together so that, you know, I remember it was a crosstown shootout, and the crosstown shootout they were playing basketball. Speaking of crosstown shootout, they were playing a game, and during the crosstown shootout, it almost turned into a fight, or it did turn into like some sort of fight. I remember that, and I remember thinking to myself, you know, when guys actually played and competed in the summer league together, the UC guys, the Xavier guys, the guys that weren't on UC or Xavier's team but knew those guys, the guys the guys on those teams, the UC and Xavier guys knew from the city, you know, that would come and watch them play. You know, it was a different feel. When you playing and you compete and then you friends, it's different than you playing and you competing and you don't even really understand what you competing for. So, you know, that the summer league has always been that space, that safe haven where you can come just hoop, interact with other hoopers, and just meet people. And when the local players, when they came in town, when the local guys that went to local high schools, when they went to school and came home, we look forward all the way through the season. We look forward to playing in the summer league. the local guys, when they came in town as freshmen, this was before, well before the portal and all that. Now you got the portal, so guys really don't have this sense of commitment and ties to one school. But when guys were staying in college, because of the college, if they left, they went to the NBA. Or if they left, they went to, professional sports. Otherwise, they stayed in that college. When guys was doing that, they had, when you come in town as a freshman, you knew. The first thing you came in town, you said, I'm playing in that summer league. I heard about it. I'm playing in that summer league. I remember a friend of mine getting off the plane. He was off the plane for like 2 hours, Kenny Satterfield. And everybody was so excited. I mean, the gym was packed. They like, he playing. And they was like, man, he ain't going to do nothing, man. He just got off the plane. He walked in the gym, man. They was like, oh, Kenny Satterfield. He ended up going to the NBA after 1 year, played with, they had a great team, Kenny Satterfield, Steve Logan, DeMar Johnson, Kenya Martin. That was that year the Cincinnati was supposed to win it all. But they ended, when he came in that gym, everybody went crazy. And he dropped 40. Straight off the plane, he dropped 40. And that's when everybody knew, like, oh, yeah, he legit. He legit. It meant something. It meant something because you knew, like if you see him in the summer, you knew what to expect once the season started. So, man, it's just big, man. So Kingdom League Cincinnati, man, June 15th, we'll be here, this beautiful, gymnasium, here right off of, centrally located to I-75, I-71, 275. You come right in, man, it's the perfect location. Beautiful state-of-the-art facility. We're going to have some big things going on. First game, June 15th, this upcoming Saturday.
Sir.
1:45 will be the first game. So much talent will be in the building that we got to have 2 games of the week. So we're having 2 games of the week versus 1 because it's just so much talent. It's going to be off the chain. I'm looking forward to it. I can't play no more with them guys. I can't keep up no more. There was a point in time where I thought I could keep up with those guys. Now I'm out their way. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the basketball like everybody else.
Yep.
I just want to see the young guys compete. It's fun because even when they do decide that they're going to compete, you have these guys that can shoot the ball so good now. There's so many three-point shots taken that you still see scores in the hundreds.
Yep.
Because they shoot the ball so well. It's just unbelievable now, and some of the older guys, they kind of talk about the younger guys. I don't really down the younger guys. I love the younger guys' game. I just like to see them compete more. But from a skill standpoint, like the way they shoot the basketball, it's like no other. It's not even close to being the same. Now the older guys were, quote unquote, a lot tougher, but the game of basketball, they protect the players a lot better now than they did back then.
That's true.
So you can't say that these guys are soft or even call them punks or these new generations are soft because they want longevity in the game. So they don't want to get nobody go across their head or pushing them out the air. All that's nonsense. That was the old era. That's how they played, but that's why a lot of guys didn't have that longevity either. So now these guys they smarter. They take better care of their bodies. Most of them, they eat right. Back then you only had very few players doing that. Now, all of these guys are trying to do that to get that edge, and I respect it. So, I'm excited.
Definitely excited. We're going to be here covering it every weekend, every Saturday, drinks and convos. A whole bunch of people, Ballers Life, you name it. They're going to be in the building, you know what I'm saying? The NBA guys, college guys, overseas guys, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss out on what we got going here, man. It's going to be incredible. I'm truly excited. And, yeah. Anything else? Let the people know. Shout
out to Drinks and Convos for having us on. Shout out to all our sponsors. If you want to, catch our sponsors, go check out our sponsor reels on the Kingdom League Cincinnati. Go to Kingdom League Cincinnati IG page. Check out all our sponsors. Check out everything we got going on. And we look forward to you all coming in the building to support. It's going to be a phenomenal time. It'll be a lot of great young talent in the building, as well as some older talent that's going to be in the building that's still playing. I know it's a 42-year-old gentleman that's still playing overseas, and he's going to make an appearance in the league. So that should be special. Along with all the other players that'll be here, it's going to be something to see.
Yes, sir. Don't miss out. Follow the Kingdom League at Kingdom League Cincinnati on Instagram for sure. And then, follow us at Drinks and Convos, you know what I'm saying, all platforms. And share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know, Drinks and Convos, man, we might have to be Sports and Convos now, you know what I'm saying? Just switch it up a little bit every weekend. But, yeah, we're going to see y'all on the next one again. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm going to drop this Friday. Y'all watching this Friday. The Kingdom League is tomorrow. I'm going to speak in present tense. Kingdom League is tomorrow here at Princeton High School. You know what I'm saying? So come check it out. And, yeah, we're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Make sure you come through.